welcome to another vlog. And yeah, I finished 2 books today, which is kind of normal, let's just say that. One thing I need is my book, because I don't remember, what everything is for, but let's just talk about it, right? So, the first book I finished today was ASAP, which is the second book in the XOXO series, and this is by XEO. And we are basically following like this K-pop band. I don't know if there will be more books, probably. But yeah, basically it's about this girl, and it's basically a second chance with a guy from the K-pop band. I think it's XOXO actually. And what else? Let's just say that it was good. I give it 3 stars, and that is kind of because I don't love like young adult, but it was fine. Can we just say that it was really good overall? And this one was basically for the restoration, which is basically generate a random country 5 times and pick a book from there. And basically the 5 that I got was Mozambique, South Korea, Mongolia, Belize, and Georgia. And I just felt like we are definitely going with South Korea. That was the easiest. ASAP is set here, which is good. And yeah. So that's what I picked. And overall, it was really good. Now we are done with that. It wasn't it was something that I need. I need restoration. But I still need the O and the D. I just really hope that the books that I have ordered soon will be, shipped. Hopefully next week. And yeah, just because it might take a little time to get them, and I kind of am running out of books, physical books, and I kind of want them shipped here so I can start reading them. I have, how many books do we have left? We have 3 books that I kind of can pick from, which is not that much. Can we just say that? And that basically means that I really might have to read a lot of, fantasies. Like, I need to read 150 pages a day, and basically 150 pages from basically like any fantasy might be a little too much for me, just because I know that it's something that I'm struggling with. But the next books that I finished was hands down, and this one we are following Bianca and Zach. And both of these you have actually met in earlier books. So Bianca is from The Best Thing, which was the last book that we read. And Zach we meet in The Wall of Winnipeg and Me. And yeah. So, and I didn't know that Bianca, like this Bianca, was a Bianca from The Best Thing, because apparently I didn't think. So yeah, that was kind of what this is. And this one is for demonology, the O in demonology, which is emotion in the title. So I was looking all over and felt like, what can we even, remotely, let's just call it that, think, what can I like pick for an emotion that I want to read? And I mean, down is an emotion. So that was great. Now I am going to start All Roads Lead Here, even though that one is definitely not on my TBR. I just really want to get to all of Mariana Zapata, and basically for my 150 pages, this one doesn't even count. Can we just say that? So I think the plan, last I read so much from there. Like, I read like, how many Mariana Zapata books did I read like last month? It was a lot. I read 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I read 7. And that basically means that I might be able to, finish All Roads Lead Here then read the When Gracie Met the Grump, and the next one, The Things We Water, or something in those lines. Basically this month, but I also kind of need to get to Throne of Glass. But let's just say I think the next reread I will do is Throne of Glass and then go to Akatar. That is kind of what I have been thinking that I might be doing. But I'm going to bed now. And yeah, so tomorrow I need to edit the last 4 days. I don't really know how my uploading schedule will be this month, just because every 4 days I will start a new vlog. So I don't really know kind of how things will go, but I guess we will see. So let's just say I forgot to start this video. That's not good. I was talking for way too long. But yeah, let's just quickly go through it. I spent my entire day reading All Roads Lead Here. Wasn't supposed to do that, but that definitely happened. Then, yeah, so definitely for my ranking of Mariana Sabata, so far, The Wall of Winnipeg and Me first. And then All Roads Lead Here is like close second, almost like, yeah. Other than that, I finished Kindling, which is for Conjuration, which is still a book of a TBR, which I think it was back in the books. Let's just say that. I do believe so. So, other than that, what we need afterwards now is to pick out tomorrow's read. So I think I have shuffled this too much, like enough. So let's just see. First one. Okay, so this is part of a trilogy, and I am halfway through this book, but I'm going to pick Steel Tide, which is the second one in the Seafire series. It's a trilogy, and it's kind of something that I have decided to read this month. But the next one now needs to fit for a audiobook. And yeah, let's see what this says. Ebook. That's not gonna work because, yeah. The next one, I can't even see what that says. Lost in a series. Do we have a Lost in a series that I can get to? As of now, no. At least not as an audiobook. So let's just pick another one. I don't know if you can see that. It's a sequel. That's definitely a possibility to just go through. I can do my Unexpected Forever. I feel like that is the one that I can pick. I don't have that many. I think we could do The Wedding Party. So I still have a little bit left in Bride of the Shadow King before I can get to Wow of the Shadow King. So that kind of is just making it a little bit more difficult to, pick something for that genre. Let's just say that, like, in that realm. Because I have so much that I kind of need to finish. I have like 2 hours left, I think, 2.5. So that's the plan, to finish that off. But yeah, I think this will be my Unexpected Forever. I think that's where we are going. I guess. But let's see. But yeah, I'm going to, well, brush my teeth and make myself ready to go to bed, and then read some more of All Roads Lead Here, because apparently I can't stop. So, yesterday I said that I was probably not going to finish All Roads Lead Here. Yesterday I did. I just, I stayed up late, which I never do, to finish off this book, which, yeah, don't ask. I have read it before, and apparently I loved it this time around as well. So let's just say that didn't expect to kind of read so much of it. Let's just say that I am kind of the person who goes to bed to the same time every day, and I stop reading at a certain point to basically not read too much. And I apparently ended up really reading a lot yesterday. Finished this entire book. I read probably, like, this one is 500, so I read probably like 700 pages left, like yesterday, and that is very weird. I spent my entire day reading this. Let's just say that it was yeah, it reminded me how much I actually love this book, and definitely true that first the Wall of Winnipeg and me, but this one is really close to her, almost like kind of like fighting for the first place, just because I love both of these so much. Let's just say that it's definitely kind of crazy, a little weird. Let's just say that I never spend so much time reading, and yesterday I was just like, we are totally doing it. So right now I have decided to start my Unexpected Forever, and so far I'm liking it. It's definitely it's good. So far we are doing extremely well with 30 books in 30 days. I read more than 7 books, and yeah. Let's just see, because I read a lot. I am on like maybe at 11, so we are very far ahead of what I need to, and that is so great. So I will probably update more. I will probably finish 2 books today, my Unexpected Forever, and then another physical book, which I have to say, it's just really crazy how I am able to, read that much. Let's just say that I usually never read that much, but apparently this month I am in a reading mood. So, hi, I finished 2 more books. So, we have 1 more day left of this log, and I have already finished so many books. Why don't we talk about them? So, let's just say that it's a little weird doing this. Let's just say that it's really weird reading this many books, and actually I have 2 kind of good books today. So the first book I finished was Great Big Beautiful Life. This is the newest Emily Henry book. I ended up giving this 4 stars. It's not my favorite one, and yeah, let's just say that I like the others more. It's not a bad book, but I think that overall I didn't love it as much as I have the other ones. I didn't feel just like as connected, and I feel like I have read not this story, but I have read like a similar-ish story. I don't remember what I read that is similar, but I just don't remember currently. But 3 stars, no, 4 stars. I felt like it was good. It's not going to be my favorite one, and I don't think that I am going to, yeah, I don't know. I think that it's definitely not a bad book. I don't know really what it is. I just think that I like the other ones more. And yeah, so kind of when you really like a author, you kind of get a little high expectations, and then they don't always like is as good as the other ones that I have read. I didn't fully like love, like kind of get the romance. I didn't get fully the attraction, and I feel like that is something that I just need once it's a romance. I really need a attraction of some sort. Like, I really understand this attraction. and I kind of get like the pull. I didn't do that from this, but it was a good romance. I liked it. So 4 stars. And this one was for the O in alchemy, and that is sun on the cover, just because this one has a sun on the cover. It's very like faint, but it's a sun nonetheless. So the other book that I read is for my sequel, and this one is My Unexpected Forever, and this was unexpectedly good. So this one is the Beaumont series, and the first one, Forever My Girl, follow like it's made into a movie, and we are following a band, and we are following the drummer of this band, and basically one book that I really need to read is Forever Mason, which is basically a sort of prequel to this, just because we get to know Mason. Like the female character in this basically has lost her husband, and his name is Mason. And I didn't know that you could know Mason, but I am going to go back and see kind of who Mason really was. So that's going to be interesting. So basically it's her. She has 2 kids with Mason, and Mason died. And now basically she has this attraction to the drummer of the band. And yeah, I gave it 4 stars. I actually really got it. I got really sad. Can we just say that? It was like this. It was during like the conflict, and I didn't cry, but I teared up because I felt so bad for the characters. Let's just say that. So basically, 4 stars. I give the first one 4 stars, and yeah, overall, I really did like this. So yeah. Okay, and then this one was for the O in inscription, and that is a prime number of letters in the title. So this one fits for that. I think is it 11? Yeah, 19. 19 is a prime number. So that was good. But that basically is that one. Now we need another one, and it needs to fit for a sequel that we have. So let's see. Okay, part of a 4+ book series. So to kind of be finished with Bride of the Shadow King, I kind of think that I should do something, let's call it smart, and read Mislaid in Parts Half Known, which is like the, I don't know how many in the Wayward Children series. Just because that one is short, and I will be able to, read and probably finish Bride of the Shadow King afterwards, because I kind of need to get a move on with that and actually finish that one. So we are gonna do like the part that I was really wondering about in that series, and now it's going to be interesting. I mean, we have like a few hours left, and I don't really know how I don't know how it's going to go. So I'm curious, but I need to finish that one off so I can, get to Wow of the Shadow King. And after that, I don't know. We will just have to see. And yeah, definitely get a move on with everything. And then I need to read Rise of the Shadow, no, Dawnbringer. And yeah, because I have the second one in that series on my TBR, and apparently, I haven't been able to, get to anything lately. So I hope. I don't know what it is. I think this might be a 4 stars, just because I'm not like totally driven to read it. But when I'm reading it, I am really enjoying it. So I don't really know what it is. I just think that I am. I don't really know why. I kind of don't. want to like read everything at once. But yeah, I hope kind of Rise of the Dawnbringer is, I don't know, it has to be one really bad or two really good, so I'm just like don't want to put it down at all. But yeah, let's just see what tomorrow may bring. I finished 3 books today, so yeah, that's where we are. But yeah, you will see why very soon. So the first book I finished was Still Tide, and this one I got 3 stars. I liked it. It's the second book in the, don't remember the name of this series. The name is Seafire, and that one, part of a trilogy. We're done with that, and yeah, this is a trilogy, so now we only have one left, and that is Stormbreak. And this series, I feel like it's fine enough, but it's not like a new favorite thing. I don't love this series, and I don't think it's going to be like a new favorite series. I'm going to continue on with it because I am like vaguely interested in it, and I have the last one on my TBR as well. So let's just we need to talk about. So Still Tide fits for the Q in alchemy, and that was the cover in your birth flower. And that's blue. And this is blue. So that's that. And then, yeah, so fine. Not gonna, reread this ever again, probably. So let's just say that. I used to own Seafire, the first one, but I didn't love it, so I unhold it for a time ago, like a little while ago. And yeah, I am kind of happy that I did, just because I wouldn't want to own this series. Let's just say that. So yeah. Then I read Misled in Parts Half Known, which is the, I have no clue, next Wayward Children book. So yeah, I have one left, and then next one comes out, is it January or something? The audiobook comes out on that, probably on Libby around January. So yeah, I'm trying to, finish off that last book soon. Sometimes, And yeah, that was for part of a 4+ book series. So that one fits for that. And yeah, so I give it 3 stars. I feel like this has gone up and down for me. Sometimes I really love the books, and sometimes I don't. So basically, I have like a little difficulty. Let's just say that, just because I am kind of hoping that my books will come pretty soon. Even though the most annoying thing is it probably will take a few extra days, and I don't know. I'm kind of hoping that I will get it this week, probably next week, and that basically means that I don't know if I will be able to, have more books to read, because we don't have that much left. I'm currently like having here in my home like one book that I haven't read left, and that is Iron Storm. So I missed like 100 pages in Goldfinch. Really interesting. And I am curious to see how they're going to wrap everything up with the next 100 pages. Then I started Starsight. And that's interesting so far. But yeah, the last book I finished was Gracie and the Grump. This is not even on my TBR, but I am, rereading Mariana Zapata books, and apparently I decided to knock this one off. I wasn't supposed to do that, but apparently I didn't want to stop. And now I only have one book left, and that is The Things We Water, which I have never read before, so I am curious. So, yeah. Oh, and Misled in Parts Half Known. This one was for the Q in Artificery, and that is a portal, archway, door on the cover. And this one has like an archway, portal, everything in once. Let's just say that. So yeah. Don't think there kind of is anything else to talk about at this point. Let's just say that. Let's pick a new book and see. So at this point I can have both an audiobook but also an ebook. So let's see what the first one says. Anticipated sequel. Ooh. Okay, that's interesting. So what to pick? I don't know. I feel like that's kind of difficult. Let's just say that I don't really know. I find it really difficult to pick something. Can we just say that? So I don't know. That's bad. Do I have anything anticipated? I mean, I have like a few hours left of the Bride of the Shadow King, so I kind of can't put Wow of the Shadow King over there because it's not anticipated yet. Might become, but I don't know. Other than that, what else is an anticipated sequel? I mean, kind of. I don't know. I feel like it's difficult to kind of pick anything for this one right now. I mean, I possibly could do Stormbreak for that one, even if I am not like super interested. I feel like I am kind of anticipating to basically see how this ends. So let's see if I can, find a audiobook. I don't have that many audiobooks left though. But let's see. Companion novel. Okay, that is actually quite simple. Then I can definitely pick The Wedding Party. That's a companion novel for the wedding date. So that means that we will get to that one tomorrow. So let's see if I will. I feel like this one is the make or break. If I don't like this one, I'm just going to stop and say that I'm not going to continue with this anymore.